Hey, 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 I heard Bill Cosby's going away.
Oh, I thought Windsor was gonna finally say the N word with the hard R on, on the
I
internet.
can't get that from me. You're not allowed to use that word, nigga.
Yeah, but he said it with an A.
Yeah, the wussy way of saying it.
Was he what?
Anyways,
But man, Bill
Oh,
Cosby's
God.
guilty as all hell, dude. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, you know what they say.
No, I don't.
Whenever you go into Hollywood, it comes with the territory.
I thought they say without the pudding, he's just another unemployed sexual predator.
Just remember, kids, never put your pudding pop in a girl's jello pudding without permission.
Never do that.
We didn't make that episode of Fat Albert.
Zip, 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 consensual sex. Okay.
Kids say the darnest thing.
Dude, that's another thing. This guy's got a huge legacy of doing a lot of shit for the past 50 years. It's gonna be so fucking awkward now. It's gonna be more awkward than OJ. OJ was still found not guilty for that incident.
Which was?
Murdering people.
No.
Yeah.
That sounds bad.
Sounds bad, but he was found not guilty. Most people call bullshit because you being racist at the time. See, even that bullshit still existed back in the 90s. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, but now that that's finally settled, well, now we just gotta wait for the next person to get arrested for similar things.
Harvey Weinstein. Louis C.K.
Give me a sec. Just trying to get
George
to
Takei.
George McGay.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Black and silver, don't watch furry porn, it's bad for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll make you gay.
It'll make you gay.
I mean, just take a look at that Your Movie Sucks guy. He's gay and a furry. Coincidence?
I don't know. I think one came before the other.
Oh, something came all right.
Adam's cool though. He's a chill dude.
Yeah, he is.
Just
Sorta.
don't make a stupid fucking movie.
Just don't make a stupid fucking movie.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. So what you doing right now?
Well, you see what I'm doing is I'm playing Ni no Kuni. And by Ni no Kuni, I mean Ni no Kuni, not the second one. So I'm playing
Dark Cloud 3?
No, but shut the fuck up. It's not even though there is a move in here called Dark Cloud, which is great.
I'm just rubbing salt in your eyes.
It's okay. I got like a whole bag of salt right next to me. Don't worry.
Just riding those eyes, man. So how
My
is
eyes.
first Ni no Kuni? Wrath
You know,
of
it's
the
like
Witch.
White bitch.
Privileged
It's
Witch.
Privilege Witch. Wrath of the Privilege Witch. It's actually basically a better version of Pokemon.
No, well, it's not that hard to do, and I know a lot of Nintendo fans are gonna hate me for saying that, but
I
Tough
don't know.
shit.
Pokemon's kind of dropped the ball recently in terms of games. Ever since they updated the graphics, they were like, okay, now that we have good graphics, we don't have to put in as much content. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, cutting corners. Woo!
Woo fucking who. That honestly it's like okay, so what I like about level 5 is they have a specific formula. They're kind of like the Squaresoft of the day. So they have their own system that they prefer using now for everything else.
Mhm.
And what's cool about it is the system works. It's like an action/action time system. And so when you say, for instance, you want to make a certain attack, that's perfectly fine. You just, your character just attacks for a certain amount of time, and then the timer goes off and you have to move to the next hit. I think Ni no Kuni 2 works in the same way, but it looks more of a straight action game than anything.
I was about to say because I've played Ni no Kuni 2 and it's just a straightforward action game.
Yeah.
Like, and to answer your question, Black and Silver, no, we're not doing Weeaboo Wednesdays due to schedule conflicts between me and Windsor.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna try bringing back Weeaboo Wednesdays by celebrating my return to California by finishing Danganronpa. I'm gonna try for this Wednesday.
He's gonna try to stream Omega Labyrinth Z, but YouTube's gonna stop him.
They can't. No. All I gotta do is say it's 18 plus. Don't even try YouTube.
They couldn't allow you to stream Galgun on YouTube.
What about Honey Pop?
Hoonie Pop is a masterpiece.
Is Honey Pop streamable on YouTube?
Yes, you can. Hell, Markiplier fucking did it.
Boy, is Audrey
I
best
thought
girl
his
alive.
content was child friendly, like PewDiePie's.
Actually, I don't think anyone Markiplier has ever said that his stuff is child friendly or meant to be child friendly.
Neither did the other people who got pinned, but
Yeah.
Well,
that's
they're playing fucking survival horror games anyways. What's so child friendly about
like
that shit?
that's what made Markiplier popular in the first place, was that he's the horror guy. Like, for any horror game, I go to him because I like how he plays horror games sometimes. Then sometimes he has me yelling at the screen, but I think that's like every streamer, honestly. But he's
Yeah.
enjoyable, and he's not really that much of a douche. He did get in trouble, however, for not paying his editors, which was a bit of a bummer.
Well,
to know
that's
that he fucking
that's
did that.
because they have advanced equipment, Black and Silver. We don't. We're broke. Give me super chat money. No, I'm just kidding. I don't need it. I could actually get the equipment if I want to, but I choose not to.
I will
Yeah,
be
he's
working
a
a lot
lucky
anyway,
friend.
so by the time that I finish work for the summer, I'll definitely have the money for the equipment.
But back to
Can I ask you something real quick though?
yeah.
With Ni no Kuni 2, do they have a system where, like, basically if you hit certain things at the right time, something will appear that says nice, and then you also get like an orb on the ground that appears that if you pick it up, you can get your magic back or your health back?
The only thing I can tell you is that if you hit the enemies and then you get the orb, it just powers up your weapon, gives you like attack buffs. But like, dude,
Oh,
the game is so chicken shit easy, you don't need it. That's why they've added this patch for difficulty adjuster. Because people criticize. I remember when the first one was like so new that
everyone got their ass kicked. I remember that. That was
common
funny.
criticism was the game is too hard. Now Ni no Kuni 2 comes out. Now it's too easy. If I was a guy who worked on both of those games, I'd be slamming my head to the wall because I just don't know what the fuck to do. This
Oh my
one's too hot. This porridge is too cold. Fucking kill me.
Don't you know most people want hand-holding simulators?
But I like Ni no Kuni 2. The art style is great. The kingdom building is fun. Characters are pretty cool.
They definitely. Oh, there is kingdom building. Okay, because that's level 5 shtick is actually building cities and villages and shit, and they're really good at
It's
it.
not as in. I don't know how deep
It
Dark
is.
Clouds is, but it's not as in depth as that. I can tell you that much because
It's not super in depth.
no. But you do have side quests that will reward you with citizens that can work and build your kingdom and make it better and better, all that stuff. So that's really the incentive.
Well, in Dark Cloud, it's like you get puzzle pieces, and then you put the puzzle pieces on the ground.
All right. Do you get to like choose where you build buildings?
You can choose to, but when you put in the villagers, they're going to make requests for you to build it in a specific way.
Okay, because the game gives you like patches of empty land, and it'll say this land would make a great smith. This place would make a great clothing store, and then you just build it on top of it. There you go. That's where it is.
Also, what's up, Tintin man? What's going on? Yeah, no, it's the art aesthetic for this game is great, and I'm glad Ghibli's artists are actually catering to as like trying out games, because I know
It is one of the
because
more
I know
beautiful looking
Miyazaki
games
doesn't
I've played this
fuck with
year.
Miyazaki is so set in his ways, video games don't even exist in his little personal reality.
Yeah.
It's okay. Beat Takeshi's the same way, even though he was in Yakuza 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of, I did get around to finishing that game, got all the sub stories, collected all the kitty cats, which gave you like this funny cinematic if you like go back to visit the Nyan Nyan Cafe. I'll say, compared to the other two Yakuza games, I like this more than Kiwami, but I don't know if I like it as much as Zero. But I still really like this game. And I am still super excited for Kiwami 2, because I was told that game, storyline wise, is still the best in the series. Like I heard the main villain is often compared to Liquid Snake.
Ha.
So yeah, that's actually getting me a little excited. And it's
Nice.
coming out in August until they delay it for whatever reason. But I'm pretty sure the delay will probably be like a month and a half later. But I'm still super excited that we've caught up with these Japanese people.
For now.
Yeah, for now.
Am I supporting the HD remaster of the original Dot Hack Saga for I've said previously multiple times that I Jesus, I'm still a bit sick. Getting a trick slot, yay. I am, as I've said before, I am perfectly in support
You
of
didn't
a
accept any blood donations from California
No.
hospitals. Okay. I'm just checking.
Yeah, I know. That law is so fucking stupid.
I know. I
by
just wanted
the
to bring it up
dumbest
for old
fucking
time's sake.
people. But oh god. Hey, let's try to make lower discrimination against homosexuals. How do we do that? Oh, I know. How about we make the AIDS epidemic here even worse? 10 out of 10.
Also,
it's a
that's a
fucking foolproof
stereotype
plan.
saying that all people with AIDS are gay.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That you see where I'm going with that.
Easy E was not
Easy-E
gay.
was
Still
not
got
gay.
AIDS.
Oh yeah, he got AIDS. He got
Yeah,
all
dude.
the AIDS.
I know that was a really sad scene, but I did kind of laugh my ass
Did you
off
laugh?
when he
He's
said,
like, I'm not a faggot.
I'm not a faggot. And he's like,
It was like, damn.
oh, that movie is still good.
Damn.
Don't mind him. He's still trying to get the Devil May Cry armor pieces, which is worth it, by the way.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of
Yes, it is.
it's a lot of health and fucking.
I earlier today I also got the Sakura armor set because it's way easier and less stressful to get than the Ryu armor set.
Yeah.
You only need to like get 4 tickets for the Sakura armor set, whereas Ryu you had to take a whopping unnecessary 8 tickets.
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't looking forward to doing this until I saw what you had to do. I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
I
no.
can get this done in an hour.
Yeah.
But no, I'm perfectly up for a dot hack remaster of the other games. If not really remaster, but just honestly just remake those fucking games because they have really serious flaws.
Or a new sequel that probably has the really better storytelling.
Well, they did that with they gave a volume 4 to GU.
Oh.
That's what they did, which was actually really cool.
So in terms of anime, I still haven't caught up on Hero Aka yet.
I have.
In
Shit.
In terms of anime, for me though, I started Steins Gate 0.
I still need to finish the visual novel before I start the anime.
And when's that going to happen, Darkscream?
Did you beat the first Steins Gate visual novel?
It's so fucking slow paced that it's kind of a slog. I mean, the art style is great. I like the fact that the main character is not generic main protagonist, high school boy number 7,000.
What's wrong with MC Kun?
No, I like the fact that he's not that, but he does get on my nerves. The whole Chuny shit.
Well, clearly you don't know what it means to truly live when you haven't embraced mad scientist.
Yeah.
No, I just
he also lives in
I embrace regular madness, so I embrace Majima madness.
Oh, so then I guess you would like Zero more than.
You know what? I might. Is Zero? Just tell me. So far compared to the original Steins Gate, is Zero that good?
Well, he goes from being a mad scientist to a sad scientist.
Yeah.
I can't tell you any of the plot twists, but there were there were a lot more than I was expecting.
Okay, that might motivate me to actually pick up my Vita, the one handheld that the goddamn my Vita, and I might get me a Switch, but I'm gonna get rid of my 360 if I'm gonna get my Switch.
Ein Switch.
I mean,
I also picked up 8 volumes, which I have right here. You can hear it.
Of Monster Musume.
Of Monster Musume, yes.
All right, so you still need to collect more volumes.
I know, and I plan to pick them up
because you're never going to get enough.
Okay, actually, Vemon, PSO episodes 1 and 2 plus for $110 is probably worth more than $110 because I remember those games, even when the GameCube was like well into its midlife crisis, like what 3 or 4 years, that the PSO games were fucking hard to find. They got super rare for whatever reason. But I still have my copy of vanilla PSO 1 and 2 because I worked my ass off on my character that I created. And if you guys took a look at that character, you're going to look at me and then look at her and then look at me. And I'll be like, it was a different time for me. All right.
It was
Just a different
time. Ugh.
I didn't mean to get on your trademark, Windsor. It was just an
We had to
instant.
do it in unison, and that made it significantly better.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
In the heat of the night.
But in terms of anime, I was watching the TV series of Galaxy Express 39, but like 4 episodes in, I believe. Pretty good so far. I've already seen the movie. That was actually the very last anime review I did. What else? I watched the first episode of, I think it's a reboot of Yamato 2199. It's definitely a recent one because it has the modern day art style and CG.
Oh,
I lose track.
it's the one by the guys who did Berserk.
Did
Okay,
they learn from their past mistakes?
No. They made Spaceship Yamato before they did Berserk. That's the show that threw them on the map.
okay, that is mind blowing because Yamato's art style is actually pretty fine, and they don't use CG models for the characters,
No,
only
that-
for the ships.
That's why everyone was so fucking thrown off by why they decided to do the 3D, because the CG for like doing inanimate objects is solid when they do it right, and
Yeah.
especially for a series that was perfectly fine with doing it. And their 2D animation is fine when they did Berserk when it popped up, because I would see that and I'd be like, yeah, and then it'd be gone. I'd be like, ugh. But no, that's the reason why. But also, it was done by the guy who did Take You. The director was the Take You guy.
Uh-huh.
So just like tennis, we forgot it was about Berserk.
I really want to start watching Legend of the Galactic Heroes, but I don't feel like getting a subscription to this high dive thing.
Gurakted Heroes.
Yeah, Galactic, whatever.
So
Because
on high dive, usually
Rule
high dive.
Zaibatsu keeps praising it now that he binge watched the classic series, and there's like a new one that's coming out this year. It's already out. I don't know what it is, but I want to watch the original first. And I've been listening to the audiobook of Galactic Heroes and enjoying that so far. But I really want to watch that anime, and I don't feel like forking over $800 for a limited collector's edition of the Blu-rays.
But what if I told you? Okay, guys, would you slap me if I ever bought a brand new copy for $200 of Dot Hack Quarantine?
I mean,
Your
it's your
money.
money. Use it when you.
I feel like I have the right to buy at least one really stupid overpriced thing that shouldn't be that much money.
I did when I bought me a fucking game cartridge of the Tenchi Muyo game that the fans made out of ROM thingy, whatever. It
And
came
I
with the
played both.
box, the manual, and the game cartridge. So,
And I'm not Tails.
speaking of Tenchi, I saw the trailer for I Tenchi Muyo's English dub.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
I
They
mean,
they some of the classic voice actors came back, but I didn't hear Ryoko's yet, even though they told me she came back.
Are you feeling it yet, Mr. Krabs?
I am not feeling it. Until I hear a clip of Ryoko in action, I won't get hyped.
okay, I'll find the clip for you.
If they did a reboot of Kimbo the White Lion, they'd get so fucking sued.
Oh yeah, Lion King.
God, man, when I did my senior project on anime, yes, I was that much of a weeb 11 years ago.
That's fine.
I did do
I
some
hope
extensive
somebody-
research on Kimba and how Disney fucking denied that fact, even though there's evidence to the contrary.
I don't know, because that's the thing. Even other animators that I've talked to that have been aware of Lion King and participated in it, they didn't know.
Well, that's probably because that was just like a few people that didn't know. I didn't. But the thing is, like
Or like a majority of people who
Matthew
didn't.
Broderick knew. He was like, oh, I thought I was getting here for American adaptation Kid with a White Lion. So yeah, they never mind.
Also, the director stated he did not know,
Uh,
but he must be lying, of course.
he's lying. He has to be.
Well, the thing about
He
Disney
just
is
has to. There's just no other way.
all Disney classics are ripoffs of something.
True. I
All
mean,
Disney
if it
classics
wasn't ripped off,
no,
Kid with a
wait,
White
hold
Lion,
on a
it would
sec.
still-
It's not a ripoff. It's a bastardization.
not really, because I haven't seen Kimba to even make that.
If you read the story of Aladdin, you would know how much of a fucking bastardization of a fucking story it is.
Yeah, you got a point. Disney does
Yeah.
do that.
Like, what about the genie of the ring that he used?
Or what about
Never got it. Never got him.
what about the Little Mermaid? I've heard the actual version. I coincidentally from an episode of Die Hack Science, since we've been talking a little bit about it.
Mhm.
And I was like, wow, that's what really happened.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh, I thought it was just some ginger who wanted some dick.
No, the guy, his name is Hans Christian whatever. He makes really fucked up fairy tales that we know today. However, there's one thing made by Disney that wasn't bastardized. That was the Little Match Girl short. They made a short of the Little Match Girl and it stayed pretty true.
Nice.
It's really good. Also,
Okay.
I'm totally not saying that because one of my animation teachers worked on it. He's like, yeah, I did the horses. I'm like, okay, I got to see this shit. He's like, it's okay. Then I see it, and they're just like bursting through like the entire fucking scene and shit, and they're flying all over the place. And I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. He's like, yeah, I had to do the whole fucking carriage. I'm like, what? It's this really fancy carriage and shit. It's ridiculous.
Also, in video games, I did play a good amount of Fighting Range on Steam, and I gotta tell you, if you like fighting games, you'll like this beat 'em up a lot. Because this game is very combo heavy. It's great.
I'd recommend Planet Punch as well, or Punch Planet.
Punch Planet.
Yeah, it's a very cool. It's more of a classic Street Fighter S style game. They actually have their own Discord that you can join, and you can directly contact the developers who are working on it. I like the animation for it a lot. The animation for it, excuse me, is very, very fucking good. And they have a lot of talent there. So I'd recommend doing that. # please sponsor me.
Following is a pre-alpha, game still in development, blah, blah, blah.
Fuck.
No, the game came out November 2017. All right, so this is probably one of those early trailers. They just haven't updated it. You know what developer I wish I could contact so I could tell him to stop being a douchebag?
I think you pretty much abused that.
I was going to say Yandere Dev.
I didn't see that entire video. So
I
didn't
saw
know
that
your
video.
points.
Oh, wow. The art style is fucking good.
For Punch Planet?
Punch Planet, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm putting this on my wish list.
Gearbox? No, you'd abuse it. Jesus.
Oh, that too. But I saw that video and I was watching, I was semi-listening to a 2-hour documentary chronicling this guy's backstory, and I realized, yeah, this game's going to be a fucking disaster.
That's what happens when people who...
and you know that partnership he had with Tiny Build?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He fucking dropped it.
Oh, he dropped it?
Yeah. You want to know why?
Why?
Because the guy was using a better code, and Yandere Dev got all fucking upsetty spaghetti about it and fucking kicked his ass on the curb. Because the guy doesn't know how to code for shit. Oh, yeah, that game's definitely coming out in 2019. Let me fucking tell you.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Which is a damn shame because it was a game that had a very great idea at first. But I don't think I think it's gone too far off the rails.
Every time
maybe someday we'll get the true Yandere experience, but that is not this day.
No. Some Japanese developer will have that fucking light bulb flash on above their skulls soon enough.
He'll probably get sued.
No, he won't. That fucker probably can't afford a lawyer.
Was this another Goku with blue hair? Oh yeah, Vegeta got announced. Yeah.
Didn't even see the trailer. I'm just gonna wait till Cooler and see if that's worth the wait.
Oh my god, he's like gay. Cooler's fucking lame. He's just lame.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. Just deal with it.
No, you
I
deal
prefer
with
the
it.
Chad Frieza than the fucking pussy shit fucking virgin Cooler.
Yeah.
Why you hate
Like,
Cooler so
we have
goddamn
gold
much?
on.
Well, he's like Broly to me. I don't care. People can go ahead and talk about how cool Cooler is and shit like that, but it's not really all that interesting. Kills a bird, gets revived by his enemy. In like fucking 5 minutes. 10 out of 10. Oh god.
Jeez.
Got you, son of a bitch. But then there's also Fuse Zamasu, however. Okay, so we have Magneto.
I don't care about him either because it's still a Goku.
Fuse Zamasu?
Yes.
It's a Goku with 8-way that has moves that it isn't like Goku at all. Okay.
Goku is still Goku.
I'll take that, I guess. Excuse me for a moment while I like fucking contemplate how life works. This mirror is a mirror, but it's not a mirror, it's a fucking wall. But it's obviously a mirror. Excuse me, I'm gonna fucking just go listen to Linkin Park and question my friends.
No, man. Well, I'm questioning you. You should be listening to Korn. That's more hardcore for saddies.
No, fuck that.
Base Goku and Base Vegeta coming soon.
I guess I'm semi-fine with that.
All right.
They're not that based.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah,
There should be the last
fucking
DLC.
based.
I don't know.
All right. Actually, let me read the chat a little bit.
I don't know. I've kind of been doing that. Also, what's going on, Wheat Thins?
Yeah, how's it going, Wheat Thins? Oh, I can't fucking access Steam for some reason.
No.
Just trying to add it to my wish list. It won't let me.
Well, you know what you can do? You can play the first Ni no Kuni and then get ready for the grind fest because it's actually a really big grind fest.
Yeah. I might finish the first. I might have to finish the second one.
Although I'm like I've already hit like the final evolve forms of my monsters for some of the monsters that I have because once you get to a certain point, you can just literally grind it out easy. But yeah, this game actually does not fuck around. I was pretty impressed by the difficulty of it. Like it gives you health and it gives you magic, but you can just die really fucking fast. Just definitely play Ni no Kuni 1, guys. It's still worth playing. Just letting you know.
Support.
It's a good game. Play more level 5 games. Level 5 never disappoints unless it's like White Knight Chronicles.
Or a fighting game.
Or White Knight Chronicles 3.
Or JoJo All-Star Battle.
That wasn't level 5, you dingus.
No, it wasn't. Oh,
No.
that was CyberConnect.
That was
2, my bad.
CyberConnect 2.
Speaking of level 5, I'm debating if I should watch the Lady Layton anime.
The what anime?
Go ahead.
It is, Professor Layton?
Yeah.
Oh, Professor Layton. Oh,
Yeah,
I thought,
which is level 5.
to me, it sounded like you said Leia.
Is it his daughter?
I don't know the full details behind female Layton because I haven't played any of the female Layton games. But, I mean, she's cute, so why not?
Yeah, you should cute anime girls. Speaking of cute, 16 was blowing up the tier list. Oh yeah, because the new patch for Dragon Ball FighterZ actually came out.
Oh, what? Did they buff up 16 more?
Not sure. I don't think he got. No, he actually he got a very minor. It wasn't even major changes. He got a bit of a minor debuff, where people can recover off of one of his moves.
It's just that I fucking love playing at 16. Man, pile driving your opponents of ground is great.
Yeah, I think for one of the pile drivers, it's easier for opponents to recover from because they said when you like smash them onto the ground, they can't really do shit. So they changed it to where they can actually recover out of that and not get like fucking cucked. But any of like the basic Sonic Fox combos, that's fine.
That's good.
No, it's blood.
It's bloody. It's bloody good. Bloody.
Bloody.
Hmm. Hmm.
God damn this fucker.
But
Still,
yeah.
still fighting the red dawn.
No, it's not that. It's I'm fighting against a flower, and for some reason, it's like the strongest fucking thing there, which is amazing. But I'm gonna hit it with fire, so fuck you. And now it's dead. But Andrews, this should be the last DLC. It should be Pan, so I can make people feel mad. That I would fucking laugh so fucking hard if it was Pan.
Yeah, suck it, Toriyama.
And it's not even Pan from GT, it's Baby Pan.
Okay, so apparently Conception is going to get an anime adaptation.
Oh yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how they
Really?
do the thing.
Hey, I would still play that over Valkyria Revolution.
Oof. I don't think I need to drink to like fucking. I don't know if I really want to go through the efforts of having to drink through an anime.
No, you totally should.
I really shouldn't.
Totally should. You too.
I'd rather not. Boosh.
All right, fine.
What's
I mean, how do you get through most anime without alcohol, dude?
By watching good anime.
what? Yeah, and having good taste as well, especially in modern anime that apparently
Motherfucker
not a lot of
says
people
that.
have.
Yeah, you're right. Not a lot of people have that, man. Which is why I can't watch other anime people.
No.
on YouTube.
I was actually referring to getting you to watch anything.
Oh, that's just me being a
Because you
fucking
don't have
lazy
taste?
bastard. No, that's just me being lazy.
Or Windsor, do you comply with this?
I mean, he himself admits it. So
I don't know.
I'm lazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
but also
I don't like that pause, Windsor.
like you and I have not watched a majority of the anime I planned on watching this season. I still haven't watched Darling and the Franxx. Still
Oh,
haven't watched
dude.
Made in Abyss.
Oh, you gotta watch.
Both of them are on my list, but those are one of those. It's like I know I have to marathon it, so I have to make sure I have like my full day planned out.
Made in Abyss is easy to marathon. No, it's not what I fucking. Damn it. But Made in Abyss is fantastic. I'm probably gonna read the manga and be like, "Lol, I hope the FBI doesn't fucking knock at my door anytime soon."
Wow.
No, like because the main characters are essentially kids, but the writer has them do some apparently pretty shifty shit.
Oh,
that
just
kids probably should not be doing.
oh.
Pretty
Okay.
suggestive shit. So if you're into lolly, yeah. But other than that, it's still really good.
Okay, sure. I'll say that as I will not read the manga.
Slowly back away. Yeah, but we don't know if we're gonna get a season 3. Besides the amount of effort and artwork that he puts in his manga, I honestly will just get past it. I will look past anything at this point because the amount of effort he puts into rendering all of that is, oh my god, oh my god. And then he draws a map, and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god.
The effort getting put in.
Look at all this effort.
I just realized why I don't watch movies anymore. Well, I still watch movies, but I don't go to theaters anymore. Cause
You didn't watch fucking Marvel a couple days ago? You don't go to movies anymore, motherfucker?
Guys,
You fucking liar.
what is it, Windsor?
I don't feel so good.
No, no, hang in there, man. No.
Well, Windsor's gone.
So I saw Infinity War yesterday, and I liked it.
Yeah, we all have seen Infinity War now, and Windsor, at the cost of seeing Infinity War, is now gone.
Yep.
Whoops.
So gone.
Shouldn't have done that. No, wait. Darkscream. I don't feel good.
Oh, what? No, man. No.
Sorry. Something in my throat.
Oh. No, stay with me, man. Okay.
Oh, okay. No, just choke. He was just choking. That's all. That's what happened. He was just choking.
Joking, huh?
Yeah, he was just choking around.
Likely.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm back.
Oh, hey, Windsor.
I got better.
Yeah, then he got better. Yeah, we got to part 2.
Part 2.
Okay, so do we want to talk about the movie
Depends. I
And
mean,
how-
we're gonna go fucking.
and how it took 10 years to get us to this point?
Best 10 years ever.
Yeah, we'll go
Had
there
its ups
for.
and downs. I mean, I have watched every Thor movie.
I've seen every Marvel movie.
I've seen every Marvel movie except for Black Panther.
Of course you have, Whitey. Of course you have.
Why
Did
you
you see
gotta
the movie?
be like that, man?
How would you guys
Uh,
feel if Resident Evil got the Dynasty Warriors treatment next? It would be the worst
that would
thing
be
ever.
fucking retarded. That's what it would happen. It would be
Yep.
retarded.
It would be so
And
stupid
besides,
because Dynasty Warriors sucks now.
technically, it did anyway with fucking Raccoons Operation Raccoon City. Anyway, that's like the closest thing you're gonna get.
That too.
Yeah, no, that game was retarded,
But
and it's like watching a fan base fucking cry next to the fucking Castlevania fan base. But what's hilarious is that the fan base gets a good game. They're like, oh, okay, well, Castlevania guys, really sorry. Later. Then you'd be asking, wouldn't they be crying next to the Silent Hill fan base? And I'd said, yeah, of course they would. But unfortunately, the fan base for Silent Hill has been so cucked to the point that the fucking Resident Evil fan base can't even hang out with them. They're practically dead.
Man, why you gotta bring that up?
Well, I don't have anything else to talk about, and this chat's gotten really fucking quiet.
I can't say whether or not if Resident Evil 7 is the best game in the series because I still need to get through that. But honestly, I am pretty excited to play it because I haven't had a good horror game in a long ass time.
Probably better than 5 and 6.
Well, if I would definitely say it's just kind of annoying when it gets to certain points of horror. Like people will make horror films or anything in horror, and they'll just completely fucking miss the most like basic of simplest things, and it's ridiculous because it's really fucking obnoxious. Like it'll be really dumb shit. Like let's explain how the monster works. That's a dumb idea unless it's like some kind of sci-fi thing. That's fine, like The Thing, but let's do something for like supernatural shit.
I want Junji Ito to work in video games again.
I want Junji Ito to be in a video game, and it's basically just him taking care of his pets. Like you get to play as him, and you have to take care of the pets.
Yeah.
But they're like the scariest fucking thing imaginable. So like feeding the cat is like horrifying.
I want Junji Ito to make a ping pong game.
You mean
That
a
would-
manga-based solo song? That would actually be pretty impressive.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. What if the recent Capcom is so silent about MVCI is because they want to try to spotlight the new DLC at E3 or announce Ultimate?
That's hilarious.
No.
It's a really
That's
good joke.
exactly what they're going to do. No, it won't be new DLC. They're going to announce Ultimate MVCI, and it's going to tick off all the people that actually bought MVCI because that's exactly what they did for 3.
Yeah, they haven't done dick with MVCI. Like the only character anyone's really had fun with was Black Panther, and that was because Black Panther was broken as fuck.
Same with Monster Hunter.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, go figure. The biggest movie and the biggest video game are the most broken things ever. Go figure. But dude, I don't care if they announce Ultimate MVCI. I don't want to play those games. They're not fun no more. No, going back. I'm gonna go back to X-Men versus Street Fighter. And Marvel's like, what do you mean X-Men? Oh, it's that franchise that you got rid of at a snap of your fingers.
It's okay. You bought Fox. Everything is right with the world. Wait, no, it's
it's not. That's terrible. No one said, oh, this is going to be a bad monopoly. This is kind of scary. Oh, we're not going to see Deadpool 3. Everyone's like, yay, X-Men are going to be there. Hugh Jackman's going to go back on his word because he loves paychecks.
I mean, honestly, with Deadpool 2 possibly being the last Deadpool, I'm actually okay with it.
Yeah, me too.
Mostly
We don't need
because
trilogies.
it was good, it was perfect the way it was. With Disney's hands now on the property, I'm afraid of what would happen.
PG-13 for the third movie, just
I-
like Expendables 3.
I want it to go out with a bang, and that's exactly what I feel like it's doing. And this will probably be the only time we will ever get Cable in a movie ever.
That's crazy that Cable is played by the same guy who plays Thanos. And Real, you've been silent. Oh wow. I think his mic is broken. Quincy, can you hear him?
I can't hear him.
I can't hear him either.
Sorry, I had to attend to something real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yep,
He
so-
totally
so
missed my
don't-
he totally missed my
topic of
joke.
The fact that the fact that he's Cable just proves that he's going to be the best character in both superhero movies that are coming out, and will probably be the best one of the year.
Well, Cable definitely has a huge shot of being the better Deadpool villain than Francis.
You mean Ajax?
Ajax, whatever, dude. He called him Francis so many times.
Yeah,
And
because that's the point of the character. Like that basically is a British version of Ajax from what it originally was from the comic book. Like Ajax wasn't that big of a deal in the comic book. It was just the Deadpool origins dream and shit. And so Wade had to fucking kill him so the spirits of the people in the Deadpool would stop fucking bothering him. Honestly, if they actually make a Deadpool 3, even though they joke about not bringing it back, but if they did a Deadpool 3, I'd end it with T-Ray. Like, just do T-Ray, and I'm like, I'm done. That's it. Because T-Ray was one of the much bigger villains of Deadpool. He was a pretty fucked up dude. Because he would either that or at least turn his girlfriend into who she actually is, which is Copycat, and then wreck that fucking relationship. Like,
What
just
the
please
heck?
do that.
What the heck does Apites mean?
I'm watching Appetite, the Butt Hurt cartoon community. I don't know. Teen Titans Go is getting a terrible movie. Yeah, I'm not talking about that. That'll make me mad.
We're not talking about that either. No.
Disney is becoming an alarming monopoly. We've talked about this a lot.
I know, and nobody seems to give a shit. That's the
Yeah.
scary
But
part.
for some reason, they're going back to supporting basic cable.
The fools.
Well, maybe they realize the whole thing with Movidia game.
Is really dumb because you can't show people getting killed in Movidia game. That's really fucking genius.
Yeah, but the fact that they
Oh,
might
did you hear about the story on how Disney's? Or it was either Disney or Marvel. They said that they cannot show their Marvel superheroes getting their ass kicked by the Capcom guys, or it was like a recent thing that came out like a week ago where Capcom was given some strict rules on how to treat the Marvel characters, and they were told not to get their asses kicked or something like that.
That's dumb.
Yeah, that's beyond fucking dumb.
Because it's like I don't even get that because I think it's just honestly like the same mentality. Like I don't get this. People don't get what makes a good character a character. Like a character has to struggle. A character has to deal with their issues. They have to fight something that makes them work in order to overcome it and become an even better hero. Like this is also like tied into that stupid fucking thing that they said about Captain Marvel in the Captain Marvel movie, saying we're going to make her the most powerful character in the Marvel MCU of the hero range. And it's kind of like, then what's the point? Because then there's no point to her whatsoever. Like if I'm not seeing her get the shit kicked out of her by Thanos, and that's not even me being spiteful. That's just me saying her character would be better if she did. Then this is this dumbass fucking character that I'll throw to the side because that's stupid. That's just fucking stupid.
That is fucking stupid. I think after Infinity War Part 2, I'm just not going to watch any Marvel movie from that point forward. I've got my fill.
No, I'm gonna fucking watch the rest. I mean, it's close to ending anyway. It's gonna end in like 2020.
Oh boy. Oh, and speaking of video games coming out that we're all going to be perving out over. Hey, Windsor, remember Punchline?
Yeah, I know. We're finally getting it over here.
Are we?
Yes.
Yeah,
for
from the
PS4.
creator of Zero Escape.
a game about fan service, but the disastrous kind.
Which I'm pretty sure he made that only to get funding from the Japanese in order to fund Zero Time Dilemma. Because that's the only way he could get the game funded.
It's actually funny because if you watch the anime, it does not end with the good ending. It's
Oh,
like if you want to
God.
get the actual good ending, you have to play the game. We're not giving it to you in the anime.
That's a sneaky way of advertising your game, but I respect that hustle.
They did the same thing with Devil Survivor.
1 or 2?
2.
Okay. Because I got the good ending in Devil Survivor 2, but I still need to play the second part, the new content in the game. Oh, Devil Survivor 2. That game is so much fun. Devil Survivor 2 Record Breaker. Probably coming to the Switch because fuck you.
No. So a DC versus Marvel video game will never happen. I don't think it will ever should happen, honestly, because it's
Yeah.
going to be made by a really dumb. Like if it's not Arc Systems, I wouldn't fucking play it. I wouldn't even give it to NetherRealms.
So I have an interesting topic.
NetherRealms has wonderful animations where it looks like people are just lightly tapping over the fence.
It's mostly interesting to me because of what I'm into, but Hasbro bought the Power Rangers IP.
Oh, did they?
Not just for toys and games, but the whole franchise, TV show included. They're going to be making the ones after now.
That's bizarre.
But
I don't
I'm
know
curious
how I
because
feel.
Saban has really dropped the ball in recent years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ever since they bought it from Disney, none of them have been good. They're either just flat out boring or flat out stupid.
See, even when Disney had the rights from like Ninja Storm to RPM, they were fumbling the ball a little bit, but they were able to rebound and get fine. Like the fact that RPM was it RPM? Yeah, it had that fucking Terminator-esque post-apocalyptic
RPM
story.
was good because Disney gave up. The
That's hilarious.
reasoning for that is because Disney was already getting tired of the whole thing with Power Rangers, and they basically told the director, "You can do whatever you want." And the director made the best series ever because he had no limitations.
So it's like, I really like Terminator. What if Power Rangers was Terminator? I'm like, well, why not? There was an episode of Lost Galaxy where it was all, what if Power Rangers was Ridley Scott's Alien?
That's awesome.
I'm not kidding. There was an episode that
sounds totally awesome.
And it was a pretty good episode too, because and like almost 95% of it was all 100% American footage too. They didn't use any Sentai or anything. And the whole plot is pretty much going in a dank, derelict space colony where all monsters fucking stalking them.
Yeah, like the whole thing is actually a deconstruction of Power Rangers series, because people always say, how come the main bad guys always attack the same city every episode when there's so many other cities they can attack? And in RPM, it's like, well, that's because they already destroyed all the other cities, and this is the last one.
I love the fact that the computer virus, the main antagonist of that series, has the same name as the fucking head general of the Machine Empire from the Forever Red special, General Vengeance.
Holy shit.
Which his design was ripped straight from Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Really? That's fucking
all
great.
The costume props of the new Machine Empire from that episode were just rehashed props from Big Bad Beetleborgs. I love the Forever Red episode. I thought it was amazing.
God, I actually want to get through Reboot actually. Not the new one, but the because this just made me think of Reboot immediately. But
Woolie's Reboot.
Woolie's, yeah. Well, the Reboot Woolie wanted.
The Reboot Woolie loves, but
yeah,
I really
because I've seen a couple episodes of it, but it just never like really kept me.
When I was a kid, I saw it, and yeah, like him, I thought it was the most amazing thing ever because CG on television was like a rare novelty. But then Beast Wars came by, and that made it for me more. I fucking love
everything.
No, Beast Wars was fucking amazing.
Well,
Beast Machines was a fucking turd.
Black and Silver, you bring up an interesting point, because Hasbro owns the Power Rangers, I don't think it's leaving Nick. Because the whole thing about the deal is they have to keep the contracts that Saban had.
Now, here's the question: why did Saban sell the rights to Hasbro? Did the fucking live action movie from a couple of years ago flop that hard?
I don't think it. I thought it didn't. I thought
No,
it did. Okay.
It did.
Oh, it did.
I think it was mostly just the it just for the show's sake.
Like
maybe.
you and I thought the movie was okay.
I thought it was okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Well,
yeah, I
like,
think
it
it's
was
mostly
like-
because
but
Saban
most
themselves
people-
are just really bad at handling the property.
Let's be honest. As like a children's IP, if I was a kid, I'd be fucking annoyed because they don't turn into Rangers until like the
Yeah,
last.
That was the
15 minutes.
dumbest. That was the dumbest shit. Was
And
trying
the thing
to
is-
was trying to like make this massive fucking story thing about it, but it's like you could have done that at the same time. So there's only one or two reasons why you did it. You did it to either save on cash, or because you wanted to. You had a really dumb idea.
It's probably both.
Yeah.
It's probably we didn't have enough money to keep them like this on screen, so we'll just write a story about that.
Yeah. It's
about
like
how
no
they
one,
have to morph, but
but they just
yes.
are really struggling with it, and it's like, come on, dude. You even had Bryan Cranston actually give enough of a shit to do this.
Yeah, if I was a kid, I'd be annoyed by that. Also, controversial opinion, I really didn't care about the Megazord battles all that much. They always felt, well, most of them felt unnecessarily padded. Like I was marathoning like the first 20 or so episodes of Go Kaiser, the pirate theme Sentai with Multifire.
Yeah.
And every time we see the villains get their ass kicked and they explode to pieces, to us it felt like, okay, it's done. We just have to like wrap up the episode in a high note. The villains like pull out their fucking little thingy-majigger to make them go big. And both of us were like, no, it's a waste of resource. The villain was a joke. He was a literal joke. Don't
That's
I don't know.
one of the reasons why Go Busters.
So in the
That's such
live
a
action
good
Power Rangers movies, they fight rock monsters for like 30 seconds, then it gets to the Megazord shit. And I was like, really? Because I like the choreography. The martial arts choreography for a bunch of guys in suits is actually really well done. Which is probably why I favor Kamen Rider more, because they don't have giant mecha bullshit.
And whenever they do the crossover episode, they make fun of the giant mecha fights. It's always entertaining. But from what I've seen, the idea that Hasbro has it now really opens a lot more interesting possibilities. I think they're still going to make the movies. That obviously isn't changing. But now they can make a crossover with Transformers if they really wanted.
That would actually be fun to watch.
I would be totally down with that.
I would love to see a Megazord go toe to toe with Devastator.
The writers they've been having for the recent television series have just been doing like the bare minimum. And I think that's what's ticked me off more than anything. They, like, whenever the one that adapted Gokaiger and the one before it, and they combined them, I don't blame the actors for this, but the writing staff made their personalities that of cardboard. Like, that. Do you think you have to not try because this is a kid's show? RPM was the complete opposite of that.
Like I remember the characters from Go Kaiser very well. Yeah, like the main guy, the Red Ranger, his name was, I shit you not, Captain Marvelous. It was an awesome ass name.
Marvelous was great, and then you had Guy, who was the other best character, and the whole reason he became the Silver Ranger is because he was a strong enough Power Rangers, Super Sentai fanboy that all of the dead Rangers from the past gave him their powers.
Yeah, he like saved a kid's life and he went to Ranger Heaven, and that's where the green, I'm just gonna use their American names, the Green Mighty Morphin Ranger, the Quantum Time Ranger, and the Dino Thunder White Ranger were there.
Quantum Time Ranger sounds cool as shit. Just that alone.
Well, it was called the Power Rangers Time Force, which most fans consider to be one of the high points of that series because dark story. The villain is Bennett from Commando.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, from what I've seen, the Sentai version of Time Force is also really depressing.
Yeah, but they had another the Sixth Ranger was just another Red Ranger, except where the white is, it's all black, and they call him the Quantum Ranger, and he was in the he was part of the Forever Red team too.
Yeah, his whole thing was he was supposed to be the red, but then the red got the powers, so he became like the secondary one. And in the Power Rangers version, he was like the more interesting one because like everyone else got all their stuff handed to him, while he had to like claw through the dirt to get his power.
Fuck.
Yeah, definitely interesting character there. But yeah, guy gets his freaking like Silver Ranger key from those dudes, and he even gets like a super mode. Like an episode later, guy's like, "Oh man, you guys are doing the RPM Rangers. Well, there's a gold and silver one. I should probably be the silver one, but that one's female. But the gold one goes against my color principle." And he's having this weird conflict while everyone's like fighting. He's like, "Dude, help us out here." And he's like, "God damn it, why can't I just be both?" And then all of a sudden he has a Ranger key with half of the side being silver and the other half being gold, and he just becomes that Ranger. He
That's
actually
awesome.
and then
I
later
like-
later in the
the Christmas
episode, the
special.
Green Ranger's like, "Hey, why don't you combine all the Ranger keys you have in order to create a super form?" And he does just that. And he gets like this weird armor chest piece with all the Ranger masks faces on them. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, man, Go Kaiser is the best.
Yeah, what's other funny is during the Christmas special, when everyone else is fighting, he asks for the red and green Rangers keys, and he's like, "It's Christmas, I have to do this." He fuses both of them together, so he's red and green to make Gokai Christmas.
I really need I need a figure arts of Gokai Silver. I have a figure arts of a Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider Base, or as I like to call him, Kamen Rider Sharknado. He was the
Jesus fuck.
he was in the decade exclusive Ryuki episode where everyone was Phoenix, right? You remember that, Windsor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that one because I thought that design was great. But here's the funny part. He comes with all the accessories, including his vent cards, and his vent cards are so fucking microscopic, dude. They're like dust particles, and apparently they're there so you can like pose with them where he can like hold him in like one hand or something. It's a really cool figure. And I do like that design, the shark theme shit.
Like I said, I can say so many Kamen Rider series that are actually worth watching. Very few are bad. Even the ones that I think are bad, the only reason I say they're bad is because they're just not my personal taste. Like I'm watching Kamen Rider Build right now, and that one is just really high up there story-wise. It has like not stopped since it started. There's been no low points of the show. It's just been a constant scene after scene after scene. And there's also Gaim, which is done by the Euro Butcher, who made Madoka Magica.
Okay, I totally forgot something. Remember the last time when we talked about Vern Troyer?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I knew about this, but I completely forgot about it. But Rocco from Mega 64 brought it back up. Vern Troyer was in the American Masked Rider.
No, was he?
He was the freaking mascot character Furbus or whatever his name was.
Man, I'm wondering if Hasbro can pull off Power Rangers really well. Do you think they have a decent shot of adapting Kamen Rider for American audiences?
Well, they have the advertising power, unlike
Yeah.
the guys who adapted Dragonite, which is a damn shame because I was enjoying that show.
Yeah, man, Dragon Knight was actually really good. It even got awards, but no one knew about it because it came on at an awful time.
As long as they don't do anything with Shout Factory to fuck up their DVD releases of Super Sentai, because that's what they've been doing recently.
I should still think they have those deals with Shout Factory. It was part of the whole arrangement.
Oh man, I just want them to get Go Kaiser on DVD already.
Yeah, because Super Mega Force was a bastardization.
That and the team was a group of space pirates.
Yeah, it's
And
like,
you know
hey
me and my
guys,
space pirates.
hey guys, we get a new super form. Why are we pirates now? Because that's the Sentai.
Fuck you.
Cause fuck you. Wait a minute. If this is post-apocalyptic, why are we a racing team? Wait, we're Power Rangers in space, but the Sentai with that space off of it is video game themed.
Oh, wait. Where do I watch Kamen Rider and Sentai? I just download them from Overtime subs. They're the ones who make it, or you just go to the Facebook pages for Super Sentai and Kamen Rider. All the episodes are on there. Yeah, since we don't have any I know there's that one channel that actually airs like the Sentais and stuff, but it's impossible to get.
Oof.
I'd actually watch it if it was more easily accessible. Good luck, my friend. That is a feat. Though Sentai and Kamen Rider are shows that air constantly throughout the year, so
And they average like 50 episodes per series.
yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
I would expect
binge watch that. Get ready to become a fat, lazy asshole.
Well, I did. I tried binging for fucking 1970 Spider-Man. That shit was amazing.
Oh, you mean the Tokusatsu Spider-Man?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, I was about to say. I was like, oh, did you bitch watch that terrible live-action Spider-Man thing that Americans made? That Stan Lee hated so much he went back to watching the Japanese Spider-Man.
No, no, the Japanese Spider-Man that he actually really enjoyed.
Yes, I remember
giant robot.
TMNT and space crossover.
I actually really was happy that Marvel Comics remembered that he existed during Spider-Verse, where Marveler actually appears. Like he during the whole, like, it's like these weird hunter guys that are like basically trying to feed off of all the different Spider-Men from different universes, so they go universe hopping. And then what happens is they're like, we got an ace in our hole, and all of a sudden it's fucking Marveler with Japanese Spider-Man in there, and it like smashes down one of the enemies, but then they block it and they just blow it way the fuck up. And Japanese Spider-Man's like, no, Marveler, my friend, you have served well. And then basically Japanese Spider-Man is like one of the few Spider-Men in different universes that actually survived. And they make him like this really cool, like super Japanese dude. I love it. Oh, fuck, he's so great. So how many of you are going to get the Hero Academia game on PS4? Not fucking me.
Probably not me.
Not me. That game, look, the concept is great and all, but all I see is just Naruto Storm again, and I'm not that much of a sucker. That's pretty much what I'll say.
Unless the game is like $5 on sale, I probably won't pick it up.
Yeah, I'd get that game on sale.
Just because I like an IP doesn't mean I want you to fucking be lazy with your game adaptations.
If it was a better fighting game, I probably would have bought it. But
it was Arc Sys.
Yeah.
I
no.
I mean, look how Dragon Ball is doing. It's doing fantastic.
Yeah, because it was made by fucking competent people.
Yeah. And not by CyberConnect 2.
It was, oh god.
Who for some reason on stake for level 5.
Well, here's the funny thing about CyberConnect 2 is they're actually fully capable of making very competent fighting games, especially 2D ones. Like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle was actually surprisingly pretty fucking great in the way that they did it, where where you had a huge variety of different characters that were almost like Arc System levels of different, and constantly were had different ways of approaching combos, except for like fucking the JoJo's, because they were the most overpowered characters in the entire thing. And then you get into like the more obscure characters, and they're way more interesting to watch. But oh well. Then they, instead of improving on it because they had a really good system going for it and anything like that, because it was a purely 2D with a 3D plane, they decided to make Eyes of Heaven a stupid, retarded co-op game. Co-op fighter party game.
Because Smash Bros.
Really
is a huge success.
No, it was like
we gotta be like
Smash. It was like J-Stars.
Let me Smash.
Like, really dumb. And J-Stars is entertaining as far as J-Stars can be, but it's because it's J-Stars, and beating the shit out of people as Medaka is really fucking funny. Because I find it hilarious that she's considered a fucking J-star anyway, because I keep forgetting that. And then having assist characters from Two Love Ru and shit is entertaining, because all my friends get mad because they haven't seen Medaka Box or Two Love Ru. I didn't like that JoJo game. Eyes of Heaven? I would hope it's Eyes of Heaven, because then we're going to have a problem.
I didn't like All-Star Battle either.
No, that's because you got shit taste and you're a small dick.
No, it's because you got shit taste.
I don't know what you're talking about. I actually had fun. Hell, I beat a friend of mine in a fucking drinking game for that. It was really great, actually. Where everyone, apparently there was only one guy that bet that I would actually... So basically there was like people that would bet, and then people that would... and then whoever, you know, wins in the match has to take a shot, or loses the match in one match, they have to take a shot. I should say round. And then as they get communally worse, I started out bad, and there was only one guy that bet on me. And I ended up turning the entire thing around and started winning match by match, and everyone got really fucking mad that I was winning, to the point that they refused to take the shots, because it was like basically 10, 12 people that had to take a shot with a friend of mine that I played with.
You were supposed to lose.
Yep, now you all get to fucking drink, and the one guy that voted for... The one guy that was on my side was like, yay, I don't have to drink. The one guy. It was fucking... I was so insulted. I made them all remember that mistake after that.
And I bet it was a fun time them leaving that place.
Yeah. It was, because then the rest of them were like, sorry, Gibbs, we just... not Gibbs. But I always keep confusing myself for this other dude. But
Nipple.
Nipple.
I was just looking at one of the pages of Mamusu, and there's Nipple.
Oh yeah. There's Nipple. There you go.
Here's some tit.
One of them's like, sorry, real. I had a fucking... I just thought you would... I was like, too bad. Take your shot. And I just pushed the shot glass, a giant ass fucking shot glass.
Asshole.
Yeah, there you go. Bring to a sweat. Can I say that Monster Musume is like I'm amazed how strong it keeps going, because like the latest arc is actually really fucking great.
Good. That means I have an incentive to keep reading. Finally had the.
You read?
Yes.
Every once in a while.
Yo, Riley, since you've been into that reading shit, that's awesome. Man, props.
Oh yeah, that was great.
You guys are praising because I read?
Jesus, that was fucked.
Yeah, 8 volumes. I gotta get started on that shit, and then I have to keep reading afterwards. And then
trust me, it's gonna feel like you read too. Monmusu is so quick to read through; it hurts every time a new chapter comes in, because you're like, "Oh no, I'm done."
It's like,
why?
Why do you think I bought 8 volumes in one buy?
It's not enough.
Because I saw these.
You're gonna be so fucking miserable.
I see them at the bookstores. I'm like, these are really fucking thin, and for like what, $12? Yeah.
It's like I'm just working on my fetish material.
And I still need to read UQ Holder. I still need to finish Genshiken 2nd season.
What's Genshiken?
I'm gonna kick your ass. That's what.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
You what?
I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your... Oh, hey, one of my enemies, one of my characters learned Dark Cloud. Now I can cry.
See,
never get a Dark Cloud 3.
That's what I'm talking... I'm gonna kick your ass.
It's me every time
like, Sounds like you just said something straight out of The Lion King. Oh, Hank Hill is great.
Hank Hill is just oh god. But there's something very specific about Hank Hill. It's just
who the fuck? I hate to ask Black and Silver, but who the fuck is Pinky Princess?
I feel like they meant to say Bikini Princess, but I could be wrong.
Well, he said, "Oh boy," which makes me think, no, he did not misspell.
Oh boy. But Jesus fuck. I'm actually planning on getting God of War later.
God of War, Dad of War.
Dad of War. There are only two kinds of people in this world: men and boys.
He is a man. You are.
You're gonna have to raise him from a boy to
you.
a man, from a man to a gladiator, and from a gladiator to a Swanson.
No, you are a dude. This is a man. Like,
You'll have to.
that entire exchange was fucked up.
The Juan Swanson Pyramid of Greatness.
Almost getting cucked by a god. Fuck my life.
Mm.
Look it up if you dare. I really want to go to war. Don't you mean go to war? Yeah.
No, I'd rather not dare because that sounds creepy.
I'll dare.
All right.
You know, I totally dare. I'm an idiot. I'll do that.
I mean,
I'm a good boy who didn't do nothing. I'll do it.
I've looked up some stuff about Yandere Dev, and yeah, that was a dare. I wish I did dare on myself.
Well,
Yeah. So I'm running out of things to talk about. I really do want to wrap it up here because I don't want to spoil Infinity War, at least not yet.
and just do like the fucking spoiler cast. Honestly,
Yeah, we should.
but well, I was gonna say, I still don't know when the fuck I'm gonna get my game that I deserve after all these years, because I have constantly looked over release dates, and I'm really mad because I can't fucking find release dates for a Mega Labyrinth anywhere now. I feel like I'm being lied to. This is not fair. I deserve that game. I have worked so hard for a game such as Omega Labyrinth, where I can fuck with titties all the goddamn time in a video game. And it's apparently supposed to be really fucking hard. That's the best part. So all my Dark Souls training will be paid off.
I hate to say this because everything's
As
been
hard as the
compared to
nipples in
this
the
thing,
game. Yeah,
but
it is pretty hard.
Omega Labyrinth Z is the Dark Souls of fan service
It's the
games.
Dark Souls of fan service game.
Oh,
Holy
man.
shit.
But
yeah,
yeah,
it is the Dark Souls.
I am ready to wrap it up here.
Okay.
Okay. You got any objections?
Jump up
I
super
think we've
high.
covered all our bases.
Go play. Hold on, is it Black and Silver? Go play DBZ. Go play it. It's a
Go
good
play
game.
a good game. Go play Yakuza. Start with
Go
Zero.
play
It's
Game
the best
Good.
game. Yeah.
Game Good is my favorite game.
Game
Game
Good.
Good,
That should be the
yeah.
name of my game.
Yeah.
But I actually need to start reading on Monster Musume right now. So yeah. And maybe I'll talk about it in a couple weeks from now. Who knows? So with that said, this is Darkscream signing out. You guys.
Real character, you're being a cock.
Windsor, peace.
All right. Take care,
Windsor,
everybody.
back to dust you go.
No.
No.
Ripping pizza.